Hello, this is Team Post presenting our take on Case 2 with Bravo Pod. My name is Shuen, along with the rest of my team, Natalia and Russell. Bravo Pod is a leading international multi-purpose port operator. It is a port that includes efficient handling of general, bulk cargo, management, and operations. They provide seamless, integrated solutions to complex logistics operations, catering to various industries. However, Bravo Port faces various challenges, especially with the department structure and recruitment challenge, which inhibits their growth. Thus, in this presentation, we will be proposing strategies to tackle the two main issues faced by Bravo Port. Here is our executive summary giving you a quick rundown of our presentation. I will first be breaking down the problem of retention and the hiring problem faced by Bravo Port. Natalia will then evaluate the current organizational structure for the maintenance department and highlight its key issues. She will also elaborate on our proposed solution for the department structure and analyze its viability by weighing out the costs and benefits. Lastly, Russell will address the recruitment challenge and the direction of Bravo Port's maintenance department looking forward. As observed in a case study, the lack of skilled work technicians due to high turnover rates for skilled workers leads to a decreased ability to maintain port equipment. As such, the equipment breakdowns are more likely to occur. This delays the completion of preventive and corrective maintenance tasks, allowing outstanding tasks to be passed on to the next shift. Over time, the technicians would face increased fatigue from never-ending work. Job satisfaction would decrease, leading to an increase in the number of workers leaving, causing the turnover rate to increase. This leads back to a decrease in skilled technicians and the problem compounds. This causal loop briefly explains the reinforcing nature of a high turnover rate with less skilled workers. From here, we can see that we need to find a way to upgrade the skills of technicians and lower the turnover rate. This is a stock flow diagram illustrating different policy recommendations focusing on worker retention. Having job stability, favorable work conditions, and a better pay all constitute to a higher workforce retention. For Bravo Port, our solutions will be focused towards establishing job stability and building favorable work conditions. I will now pass my time over to Natalia, who will talk about the current organizational structure and our recommendations.
Hi, I am Natalia. We now look into the current organizational structure Bravo Port is adopting. The current structure provides little room for upgrading of the technician's skills, and compilation of the training manuals is an added responsibility on the team. This causes a delay in training of workers, resulting in a fall in productivity. Another point to highlight is that there is an unclear career progression for the technician, senior technician, and shift IC roles. This lowers job attractiveness and retention rates, as workers will seek other jobs that offer better career prospects. For instance, in 2018, 4 out of 10 resignations in Bravo Port left for better offers. While we do not propose to change the original structure completely, because a drastic change would affect the team dynamics, we recommend a few changes to the specific job scopes. Firstly, the Shift IC will take on a mentoring and training-focused role. They will be responsible for developing a systematic training program for new technicians and potential interns in performing preventive maintenance and corrective maintenance on the 7 different types of cargo handling equipment. Studies have shown that people pick up and perfect their skills quicker through supervision and guidance. As a result, the new technicians will become skilled in performing their maintenance tasks faster. Meanwhile, management of manpower will be facilitated by a field service management mobile application to relieve some duties of the mentor. This takes away the managerial burden of the original Shift IC and gives them a greater form of leadership through mentoring. Secondly, we propose for technicians to be given a clearer career progression pathway through a grading system. Technicians will be able to earn stars for every equipment they master. These stars can translate to a slight raise in salary and also gives a sense of pride and progress in their work. The introduction of the Field Service Management application will be introduced for the mentors, senior technicians, and technicians to aid in job scheduling and will be discussed in the next slide. A Field Service Management application allows monitoring of the technician's work schedule. At the start of each shift, technicians can choose which task they would like to do on a first-come, first-served basis. In the event of an equipment breakdown, a notification will be sent to all technicians. If any technician requires help, he or she can also send out a notification to ask for help. The benefits of this system lies in the fact that less time can be spent on management, scheduling, and supervising workers on the shift IC's part, allowing the shift IC to focus on performing a mentoring and training role. Giving the technicians the ability to choose what they would like to troubleshoot or fix based on their skills and expertise in the machine creates a competitive element to push employers to work harder whilst building a strong sense of ownership in their work. Lastly, it also allows easy and quantifiable tracking of the technician's progress. The costs involved are the high initial investment cost in creating the app and training of the workers in using the app. This will be discussed in detail on the next slide. The initial investment cost of a field service management app is around $20,000 to $60,000 if developed locally. While this may seem like a huge sum for improving manpower management in just one team, this system can be further expanded for use in other departments in the long term. The maritime industry is also in the midst of a digital transformation, and the implementation of this mobile application will help Bravoport move towards being a digital workplace. The time taken to develop the app is around 4.5 months, and we estimate that it will take another 1 to 2 months to train technicians to use the app. The current shift ICs, such as Zhihao, and the engineering manager can work with the app development firm to develop an app that best suits their needs.
Hi, I'm Russell and I'm going to present the recommendation for the HR department. This is Bravoport HR's current efforts. Polytechnic and degree holders are attracted via scholarships and internships, and they usually be directed at leadership roles. But in 2018, 9 out of 10 resignations were non-degree holders. So you can see that the workforce recruitment efforts by HR needs to put more attention to the jobs on operative levels like technicians. This is our recommendation. Liaise with secondary schools and ITE to promote Bravoport's operative positions. HR can set up career booths at schools during O-levels and NITEC graduations. This is more cost efficient because you don't need to pay job agencies to market and hunt for employees or worry about logistics in job fairs. You already have a group of potential technicians gathered in the schools. But to attract and retain these future technicians, HR needs to be able to attract them with prominent career pathways first. So this is where the new organization structure mentioned by Natalia comes in. We are going to compare the current career structure and our proposed structure. This is the current structure for a typical Bravoport technician. Technician, senior technician, then shift IC. Finished. Because there are only this much layers, employees take longer to be promoted, such as Hairu in NXC. He was a technician after 3 years. The ambitious ones will leave for better offers when career progression feels stagnant. Now we look at the proposed organizational structure mentioned by Natalia. From a normal technician to 1 star, all the way to senior 7 stars, and then mentor. First look, the job on the proposed pathway already looks more prestigious. Looks like there's more room for progression. It's like earning trophies in Xbox or promoting to black belt karate from brown belt. There's more incentive to learn your skills and more recognition. It creates positive competition. And now it's more attractive than the current structure, even though the job scope of technicians and senior technicians remain the same. This is the same concept as why SPS calls their bus drivers captains. Looking into the future, an area we feel that BravoPod can work on may be the gap between degree holders and non-degree holders. This trend is quite obvious from 2018 with 90% of resignations from non-degree holders. BravoPod may wish to collect anonymous feedback from the ground to find out the root issue, be it differences in cultural fit or employee development, and work towards it. Ultimately, when a productive employee leaves the company, it's not just the labor that is lost, but the extensive time and resources BravoPod has put into them. Thank you.